This beat is automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh.
Oh my God. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Sports Are Fun. I'm your host, Kelley O'Hara.
I'm the personality hire, BJ Beckwith.
And I'm your curly girl, Darian Jenkins.
Hey, yeah, that is yours. Let's go. Well, I didn't know you were going to come out with it. I fucking love it. Oh my God. Well, what a week we had. Again, always. When do I not say that?
We are blessed.
We have a new WNBA champion.
Woo! Aces in four!
I mean, like, okay, we don't have to clap that hard because we are in New York and we are Liberty fans. But we are very true. But we can clap it up for them. We can do a round of applause. Good job,
Thank you
Aces.
so much,
And
Aces.
truly, that's what we're gonna start talking about this episode. We're gonna get into WNBA first because we have a new champion. Not new. They're 3 times now in the last
in 4
what?
3 times in
years.
4.
Insane. But obviously that stat line alone, crazy. But I feel like this Aces team and this season was incredible. It was just like incredible work by them, but also such interesting storylines. They were at 500, end of July.
Yeah, going into All-Star.
Beginning of August, right. At 500, yeah. And then, so which is crazy. And I think all of us were kind of like, what's going on with the Aces? Or, you know, what kind of season? Doesn't look like they're gonna have a championship season, right? And then after that, they go on to have the worst loss in WNBA franchise history to the Lynx. 111 to 58, I think was the score.
Literally lost by 53.
53.
Lost by 53. It was a record win for a visiting team in the WNBA. Say that, record win, worst
Either way,
loss,
it was
right?
horrible.
Terrible. So, and that is when they're sitting at 500. And everyone's like, oh, okay, like Aces are doing nothing this year, right? Or more than likely not. Not looking good for them. And then they go on a 16-game win streak. They secure the number 2 spot for the playoffs. And then they go on to win the 2025 WNBA championship. Like, we can clap it up for them. We can clap it up for them. Wow! So to me, okay, I think there are a number of interesting things here, but in my opinion, this season of the Aces is capped by A'ja Wilson and the player and leader that she is. After that loss to the Lynx, she texted her team and basically said, if you weren't embarrassed about what happened last night, don't show up to the gym tomorrow or today.
Oof, I got chills.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it just defines who she is as a player, but also as a teammate and also as a person. Like her leadership and the level. You can have incredible talents, you can have incredible players, but if you don't pair that with leadership like hers, you don't get what they got this season. And then you also, so like Aces, 3 championships, 4 years. A'ja Wilson is the first player to win the regular season MVP award, Defensive Player of the Year award, and Finals MVP award in a single season. Like that
deserves.
Truly. So I mean, we are fans of A'ja Wilson here. We know the type of player she is, but to me, this season just cemented her. She's 4-time WNBA MVP. Like she is that girl. She is one of one. She guaranteed will go down as one of the best to ever do it in WNBA history,
if not the best.
Sorry, that was my like.
That was brilliant.
So
That soliloquy about A'ja.
Because
it's
true. Because we like, oh my God.
It's cool. She's one of those athletes to me that I think we are very fortunate to watch in our generations. You know how on the men's side, people are always like, oh, Jordan, like that's what was emblematic of people falling in love with the sport, playing the sport themselves, getting their kids in the sport, being involved in the culture of what that sport is. A'ja Wilson is doing that. And it's funny, I was talking with my friend Ify, your former teammate who's staying with me, and she was like, what makes a dynasty? What really makes a dynasty? And I was thinking about it, and I was like, she has created a dynasty because it's pursuing and setting a new bar for excellence over and over and over again
100%.
consistently.
And not just for
That's a
herself,
dynasty.
but for her team. Which I
100%.
think it's like you have to have both to actually build a
100%.
dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Insane work by them, but dang.
Chills.
I know. Were we disappointed it was a sweep?
I mean, obviously, because I wanted to, ride the train all the way down the track. But
course.
when Roz was here, was it last week?
Yeah, it was last week.
And they were down, I think it was 2-0. I was kind of like, and Roz was like, no, Mercury will get at least one game.
She really did convince me.
She was so
She really
confident
did convince me.
Because before that, I was like,
aces.
aces
Roz
are
said that.
sweeping this.
Yeah.
And then Roz, I was like, okay, I
Well,
trust
I mean,
Roz.
she made such a good point because the
She
point
did.
was the Aces won the first 2 home
Right.
games.
They
and
won
then
what they were
like,
supposed
the
to.
Aces were supposed to win at home. The Mercury
Yeah.
were going to win at home. That didn't happen. But she really made a good case of like, they're supposed to win at home.
Yeah.
It's going to
Yeah.
be harder on the road. And
Right.
game 3 was harder on the
Yes.
road for
Yeah.
sure. It was very
Yes.
entertaining. But game 4, they just laid down. And it was never really close to me personally.
No, it wasn't. And I mean, but what I think is interesting about them sweeping the Mercury is that, they went to game 5 against the Fever.
Yeah.
And
And it was a close game 5.
Yeah.
right.
Very
Yeah. So,
down to the wire.
it to me, I'm like, it just shows how, and we've known this, but how exciting and how close the competition is within the WNBA. Take off the sweep out of it, but just, I don't know. It was an incredible finals.
It was a really fun finals.
Yeah.
Really
Good
fun
time.
playoffs. Really fun season. Let's clap it up. WNBA,
We'll miss ya.
freaking love you.
We'll miss ya.
Yeah, please don't have a lockout because we need you back on our screen.
Yeah. Negotiations, please. We're back.
Please, we're begging you.
Please,
But get what you need, get what you want. Okay, well, now we got to go on to the fun bits.
Oh,
of-
the storylines.
Because this finals, and it had it all, and social was blowing up, and we got so many good giggles out of this. It was gold, like social gold, truly.
Yeah,
Cultural
it was.
gold. The first one, which is more so, I don't know about this is giggles and or gold, but Nate Tibbetts, the coach of the Mercury, getting ejected after yelling in the face of the ref. And some people were saying he shouldn't have gotten ejected because he didn't touch the ref. But I was like, he was so close, he could have
You're still
smooched
being
her on the
aggressive.
cheek.
Literally.
You're being
Not
overly
even.
aggressive.
You guys were giving like mouth-to-mouth CPR. Like it was so
I was
close.
like, you gonna
Like I
If
was
I
like,
can smell
ooh,
your
back
breath,
up.
you're too close.
Exactly. Yeah.
Literally.
When I watched it, I was like, absolute. Like what? I don't understand
Yeah.
how you could make the case to not be ejected in that moment.
Yeah.
No, literally, truly. I was at the
Okay.
bar with people and everyone was like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, like
we
you can't do
gotta
that.
go.
You
We
couldn't do
gotta
that
go.
to somebody on the street.
What?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought you
that's
said
how
you could do that to someone.
No,
on the
you
street. I was like,
couldn't.
excuse me.
No, that's how I'm like, could you do that to somebody in real life? No.
Guys,
Therefore,
now if you run into
Absolutely
Kelley O'Hara
not.
on the street, she's gonna smooch ya. She's gonna get so close to smooch ya, but she won't touch
Be
ya.
so lucky.
But she's gonna be so close.
she's so close. Yeah, I was like, we don't. I guess we have red cards.
But
in,
did he
in
get a double
football.
tech in that moment?
Double tech? Yeah.
Okay. So was it a double tech just for being that close
it
to
was.
her?
I read that he like cursed. He said something like cursed at the ref or
Right.
about the situation,
Right.
and then he got a tech, and then
And
then confronted real close.
real close.
Really?
Because
They
that
got
was the
sent out.
confusion in the bar because they were like, he just
Yeah.
had one technical in that moment from like what we saw. And then so people were like, why is he getting ejected? But it was like 2 techs in one.
Yeah.
Hence getting ejected. Because
Doing
then a couple
the
people
most.
were like, Cheryl was trying to fight and she didn't get ejected like that. And then it was like, okay, well, all right.
Yeah, but how close did Cheryl get? You know?
She was held back.
Yeah, she was
she didn't
held
get as
back, and
close as she
there was a
wanted.
towel.
Yeah.
There was a towel.
She didn't get as
But
close as she wanted.
But yeah, I do think it's a proximity thing, in my opinion. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
You're invading someone's space. Like this,
Right.
this is crazy. You're,
Yeah,
you're
that
being
was-
threatening now.
Yeah.
And you're trying to overbear on them.
Yeah.
Like,
all right,
you know.
Nate, we gotta
But
keep that.
it was first of
The
all,
drama of it all.
Phoenix had a lot of techs this game.
Well,
Like
they
a
were
lot of
fighting
techs.
for their life.
Not well, but,
And
but like the amount of texts they were getting, we were like, well, damn, like, what was this fight earlier? Come on now.
Yeah. A little.
But shoulders were popping out, dislocating.
Yeah, they were fighting.
They were fighting.
Yeah.
It was
They had to. Life was on the line.
life. A lot was on the line.
Yeah.
The chip.
Yeah, the chip was. Well, this did make me giggle. They aired this Aces win commercial in the third quarter of the game.
You know what?
Was this an accident? Was this intentional?
Had to be an accident.
It had to be, and I wonder if they're fired.
You
Okay,
know
but
what?
how does
That's
something
a
like this happen?
big-
This is a marketing genius. It was going viral.
So to be clear, this
you
is
know what?
this,
The spin.
The spin.
this
The intern is probably like
The intern's like, hey, I might have
Look at
aired
the
it on
clicks.
accident,
Look at
but
the
you
clicks
know
we're
what?
getting now.
the
You
intern
know
was
what?
like
Engagement's
play
up.
exits the building.
Engagement up. My ad is doing fine numbers.
So for people who are listening, the commercial that aired was the Aces winning the championship, 3-time champions, and that is just like.
with like the scenic of Vegas in the background.
Right,
It was,
exactly.
It was
The
the
trophy's
drama.
flying.
Yeah,
And,
the drama.
and obviously the game's not over yet. They are up 3-0.
the
They're
trophy was
winning.
traveling. It was on the way.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
the trip was coming home. Like,
Exactly.
I'm okay with this.
But I did find, I was like, dude, like truly, how does something like that happen?
it had to have been an accident.
You think?
No, it's purposeful. I don't care. The trophy's on the airplane going to Vegas. The game is coming down to the fourth quarter. The trophy's coming to Vegas. Like, it was on purpose. You hear me out. It was on purpose.
Well, but they were in Phoenix.
Exactly. So it was leaving
yeah,
Phoenix
so
and it was
the
going
music
to
was already on
Vegas.
plane. The fact that it's a big sponsor like Nike,
Right.
though, I'm like,
And Nike loves Asia,
They
so-
love Asia,
Well, yeah.
but like drop the ball on that going early.
No, I like it.
I mean, we
I
love
need
it
to
now.
know. I need to know if it was intentional.
Wait,
Yes.
I have to shout out new Shayla of mine, Dana Evans.
Oh yes, please.
Shit
Do
talking
we
master.
clap for her too?
We gotta clap for her.
Do we clap for her too?
Please tell all of the.
My favorite person was Dana Evans this whole tournament.
Because.
One, ate it up out there.
Mm-hmm.
Fouled out one game, was playing so hard, got the most points off the bench another game, was talking shit to AT. Really, like, you're choosing your adversary well. Like, if I'm a shit talk anyone, it ain't gonna be AT. But she was going tit for tat, and I ate it up. Ate it up. Cinema.
Put her on the list.
Put her on the list. Welcome to my Shayla list.
I think at the end of the year we'll reveal your full Shayla list, right?
We will. It might be a
can't
couple
wait.
episodes long, but
Exactly.
and
your
I feel like
favorite
we didn't give a shout to Jackie Young, who played excellent.
incredible.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly, and maybe this is an unpopular opinion or a bad take, I really thought she could have been the Finals MVP for just like the whole entirety of the series.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't gonna happen, but I was kind of hoping she would instead of Asia.
I mean, I
feel like she was
Just
like
because she's won it so many times before. or
won it
what?
so many times before, but also I don't think they would have won without her. And I think Asia obviously gets the recognition she deserves, and like she earned that MVP. But I think Jackie Young went so under the radar this year,
Yeah.
for being like a silent, not supporter, but like
Like an unsung hero for the
unsung
team.
hero for them. Like they would not have won that game without her. And I think also same with Chelsea Gray, who didn't have the
I
best
was
of
going to
season,
say Chelsea Gray. In,
but
in
when it
this
mattered
final.
most, and so did Jewel Lloyd.
Yeah, I feel like this final, like you said, maybe not the best season throughout, consistently, but this final showed like the
But
quality,
big three were big
right?
three.
The quality of player and athlete that they have on their team, like
Yeah.
throughout, they had no reason to be at 500 in the
had
middle
no
of the
reason.
season, and
Absolutely.
I think they were like, yeah, we gotta look in the mirror and everybody's gotta
This ain't
like,
us.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So completely agree. I mean,
Yeah.
they don't win if they don't have all of those players
Yeah.
on the court. Obviously. Okay, I want to know what y'all's thoughts are on Ace's champagne shower. We're gonna pull up a clip here and watch their champagne shower. Okay, listen. So
Me?
I have some notes on this.
Go ahead.
So a lot of
I'm
liquid.
gonna be sick.
A lot. BJ can't even watch the champagne things when I am. Oh
Like
my
I'm
god!
actually like,
You
oh my
are-
god, I'm having the sweats.
Oh no! He's gonna puke.
Have another sip of that Coca-Cola, that vanilla Coke.
Okay, so this is I rate this as a good amount of
liquid?
participation.
Oh, okay.
Liquid. There's a lot of champagne going around, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will say when it comes down to the technical specifics of
You have
this,
notes.
I do. The technique of the champagne spray, some of them. So front and center, whoever's spraying right here, great. Thumb covering the opening,
Yeah.
and actually getting a little pressure, and then actually
then it
activating,
funnels.
right, an actual spray. A lot of them are just opening and then shaking the bottle, and that is not the right way, the most efficient way or like celebratory way to do it, in my opinion.
I have a real
It is
question.
not.
Yes.
Okay, after you play one of these games
Yeah.
and you're going, how drunk do you get? Like, how quick?
Depends.
I blacked out. I blacked out with the Actually, I blacked out twice. I blacked out at UCLA when we won.
Wait,
Don't check my age. And I blacked out with the courage.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
But
I
are
do
you getting
remember
drunk
the champagne
quick?
shower. Yeah, because you've been running.
You just played a 90-minute
You're
game.
exhausted. Yeah, you have no sweat. There's no.
You
nothing
haven't
else in
been.
your body.
You're literally ingesting alcohol as your hydration. It's going straight to your veins.
And champagne.
Right.
Champagne already goes straight to the
Champagne
head.
goes right to
Exactly.
your head.
Wait. When did you black out?
Oh, I absolutely blacked out.
I didn't hear you. Which ones?
All of them.
With UCLA and with the courage.
Oh
Both
my
of 'em.
God, that's so funny.
Hey,
Yep.
ID, please.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't ask me.
Yeah. Wait, that's incredible.
I had
Okay,
fun.
wait, did you guys,
I
at UCLA, did you
remember-
guys have champagne shower? No. Yes?
We didn't do a full shower. I think we did something like in the
With only
locker
the
room.
21
Some
class.
Martinelli's?
Yeah. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. Can't remember what it
because we
was.
blacked out.
I do remember with the courage though. We did have a champagne shower, and I want to say someone showed me the technique. It might have been Sam.
Probably.
It might have been Sam Ewis. But yeah, someone showed me the technique. Shake it
Yeah.
up before.
Yeah.
Put your thumb over part of it so you get some volume and foam.
Yep.
Shouldn't be liquid.
Yep.
I agree with your notes.
Yeah. Listen,
But I wonder if they were already drunk before doing
no,
it.
that's the
I feel like that's
question.
the start of the celebration.
We need the timestamp of when this is happening.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
like at some point you're just like,
You see a bottle floating.
No, but I would spray the champagne, drink the beer. You know, I'm not
Oh,
drinking.
you weren't drinking champagne.
No, I'm not really. Like, I'm a beer girl, so let's be real.
Ew.
Okay.
Maybe that's the trick.
Disgusting.
Okay, and then speaking of timestamp and were they drunk yet? Asia Wilson and her pink tambourine in the post-game presser was
So funny.
hilarious.
Loved this.
I want a tambourine.
Do you want to know something?
What?
Taryn almost got a tambourine.
I actually thought you guys were going to have one here.
I almost stopped at like Party City or something to get one.
She thought it was going to be too
Appreciative,
painful
you
for
guys.
your head today.
Get
Can you
ready.
imagine him with a tambourine this morning? This was incredible. So for anyone who didn't see it,
Where did she get this tambourine?
I think
The story's really cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's just-
really?
Yeah. the
So
backstory.
their athletic trainer gave them a pink tambourine. I feel like pink is like the power color of the WNBA this year.
It is, yeah,
Because we're all
truly.
studs.
But Asia talked about how she's like, I'm a Southern girl. I grew up in the church, and when you hear a tambourine, you know something good was said. You know the spirit was with us.
The word of God was good that day.
Yes.
Is what she said.
And so their trainer got them a pink tambourine to help them like celebrate the small wins, overcome those setbacks, that big loss to
I
the
love
Lynx.
that.
And
Yeah.
so they were shaking it off during the finals. And I love that she brought it out. And literally in the middle of when people were talking,
Oh my God.
she was shaking the tambourine.
So
Wait, love that.
it was so.
It was really
so
sweet. Shout out to Jerica Thomas.
What a
Giving the
sweet
pink
thing.
tambourine.
Yeah.
Yeah, being the crutch for this team.
Literally.
Literally, yeah. Come on, twin. But I love it. And they all shouted her out in the post conference. So
I love when players are able to shout out support staff. You know, you hear these moments of behind the scenes because that pink tambourine and Jerica bringing that in and being like, I'm gonna bring a bright spot and we're gonna bring some joy and figure out a way to do that. Like, I don't think people realize how instrumental the support staff is of sports teams.
Yeah.
And like it truly is a full family, like total ecosystem, and everyone's got to be bought in. And like I think it's such a great example, and I love that they were able to put some shine on her and and give her props.
I think too, I was having deep conversations this morning, I guess. We were talking about how people, especially when you win a championship like this, like we can reference, the big loss that they had,
Right.
the 0.500, whatever, I don't know,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
maths of it all in the first half of the season. But no one knows the journey. No one knows the setbacks. No one knows the mental toughness you have to go through throughout the season to get to this.
Oh, yeah.
But the athletic training staff, the
Oh, yeah.
coaching staff, the people that you rely on when it's so bad that you don't have an answer, I love that they're getting their light and shout out.
No, it's special. It's cool. It's like when you get to the end of the season, you see the championship, you just know how like there's so much that goes into it, so much
Yeah.
behind the scenes. So
And speaking of
yeah.
athletic trainer, I want to shout out or bring up their ankles. Because Did you guys see in the fourth game when literally Asia takes a shot, lands like this?
Oh, I
literally
know.
bent her
Your
fucking
ankle
foot.
doesn't even move that way.
Literally. Foot was flat diagonal. And she like hobbles off and then comes back and is like, hey. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Their
they
ankle.
take it up a little bit.
Chelsea Gray's ankle is like, I wasn't going anywhere with that.
You just want to talk
shout-
about
you
ankle.
wanna
I just
shout
wanted to
out
bring
the
it up because
Shout
like,
out to the
it
shout
was-
out to the trainers.
No, I wanted
No,
to
how
bring it up
much they
because
do,
that was
they
insane.
are jumping, landing like on uneven surfaces, like getting hit midair and having to like balance yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Like, credit.
No,
it's a good shout.
insane.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on over here.
I don't know either. I don't know either.
Hard
Another
pivot.
social moment that popped off was the booze for Kathy. Kathy was not getting any sort of love
And
in
the
Phoenix.
reactions from the Aces bench
It was
on the
that
side.
part.
Yeah. So what was obviously this game was in Phoenix. Phoenix lost. Aces were being awarded their trophies, what they had won, and obviously the Mercury fans are going to be upset. But the one thing WNBA, I told you guys, WNBA fans can be united in is not
the
being
common
happy
enemy.
with Cathy and or front office. And you saw that play out. And I'm like, I'm telling you, this is going to be, they like the WNBA needs to understand this is an issue.
Yeah.
And this was the first time we've really heard Cathy be booed,
Yeah.
right? Like Roger
Yeah.
Goodell gets booed all the time.
Who?
He's NFL commissioner.
Oh.
But like anytime he takes the stage, booed.
Yeah.
But I'm like I said last week, I'm like WNBA fans, back the players.
They ride hard.
And yeah, they WNBA front office and Cathy have a mountain to climb when it comes to.
She looked shocked. She looked
Did
like
she?
I
You
think
think?
I thought she
I
looked
think
shocked.
watching her, she looked like
Yeah, it was her first
I
time.
think she sliced her speech down
Smart.
Did you expect her to get booed?
because 100%. But I think the resounding, what is it called? When like the sound spikes,
Oh.
whatever. The resounding like volume.
both of us. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the decimals of the boo consistently.
Stayed high. Yeah.
And all the players were like,
And nobody was helping her out.
Well,
not one person, even Asia was like,
No. Everyone was like, sit in this moment, Buki.
well, yeah. She kind of yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Just
props to her for finishing the speech. I would have just head on out.
Should have been like, you know what? Here you go.
You know what? You guys don't need to hear from me.
I think credit though to the fan base. I think WNBA, it's really similar to NWSL or just women's sports fans. They ride for their players.
they do.
Because even when the league on both sides has given the players the bare minimum, the fans have showed up. Traveling, supporting, watching, engaging online, buying players' products, whatever it may be. So I love that they rode with the players in booing Cathy.
Yeah.
Poor lady. I don't know how she comes back from this.
She's got there's a.
Do we
Not a
think
lot.
she steps away? Or do you think she's going to actually try to mend it?
I have no idea, honestly. I am very interested now that the season's done, championship awarded, it is chapter closed of 2025. A lot of things got to be happening in the next coming weeks. Like, as exhausted as these players are after finishing a season, they've got a lot of work that they have to do in CBA negotiations. The league obviously does as well. But I really don't know how it's all going to play out, but it's going to be interesting. I know that for sure. I do. For sure. Okay, one last fun little thing
So many
we
claps.
have to talk about from this final. The last thing is Dijonai sporting a stiletto and a boot. Then not even a boot, a cast, pink
I
cast.
aspire to
can't
be
keep a
her.
bad
You guys,
down.
you guys.
I aspire to be her.
Stiletto, pink cast.
A deep V, an open.
If I am her surgeon, I'm like, ma'am, I cannot be having you. First of all, on hardwoods in one singular stiletto on crutches, a stilet on crutches.
and outposing everybody.
Yeah, like what?
Like,
She's like,
sorry.
she's like, yeah,
Still
the boot will
serving.
not.
She's like,
cast,
this actually isn't about Nilissa.
cast- I'm surprised she didn't. I'm surprised she didn't do black boot to like match outfit. Like.
Well, we already said pink is the color of the WNBA.
Pink is
this
the
year,
color of the
so she
season.
had
That's
to
true,
be-
that's true. Good point,
And she's
good
on the length.
That's
Pink is their
fair. That's fair.
color.
You're right. But it was. I mean, I'm like, could I do that? No.
Absolute. Oh.
You little kitten.
we can make it.
You little
But
kitten.
I was like, can somebody make sure they're spotting her at all times? Like, can we get an ankle
She
tape on
probably
the
has
stiletto
somebody
heel?
like behind her, like,
Oh
like,
my
sorry.
making
gosh.
sure.
I went to the school of
Genuinely.
Dijonai bad bitch. Like, I'm on her side. Like, injury or not, it's a serve.
He was like, I dressed her.
And she said, you know what? Black is coming on for the hair. New wig, new persona.
We're going business.
Business casual, because ain't nothing funny about it. It's business. Aces win. She's the wag of the year. AZ
Wag of the
who?
year.
What'd you just say?
AZ who?
Oh, easy foot.
Oh my God, okay. Listen, WNBA, thank you for blessing us with so many moments this season, on the court, off the court. But the thing is,
See you on Unrivaled.
yeah. No, but like literally probably see you Monday.
See you Monday.
Well, yeah.
Where you going?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean like things are just gonna keep happening.
It's so quick.
It's not nothing's.
Angel Reese, we miss ya.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, shout out to the Aces. Incredible year. What are you?
What's wrong with
Yeah.
you?
You just drunk again. We're just letting you know.
All right, let's keep rocking.
All right, we gotta move on over to a season that is not done. There are still things that could happen. Seismic shifts. Teams could make the playoffs that are sitting under the line right now. We're back talking about NWSL. And
Oh, yeah.
this weekend, so the only two teams that are out, we have 3 games left. Not everyone, again, sorry to everybody. We are recording this on a Sunday. There are still
Utah's
a couple.
Utah's out now.
Utah's out. Bay's out. Chicago's out.
Bay FC is out. This is their second season. They went to playoffs last year. Like, what happened? I mean, they had obviously some shifts in
They were in playoffs last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They played,
because it was
Spirit.
the first time
right.
it expanded to 8.
Oh,
was
right,
last
right.
year.
But still,
Yeah.
you went from, I think they were, I don't know if they were 8th or not last year, but you went from being a playoff team and contender to,
Who do we think out of Racing and okay? I don't
boy.
think Angel City, unfortunately, or Houston are making it in. Between Racing and North Carolina, I think Racing's in. I don't think North Carolina's gonna do it.
I agree.
What do you think, Darian?
I think mathematically looking at the next 2 games, I'm just going to rock with Racing. I think that since the summer break, they've done so well and have played so much better and consistently. I've got to give them love. North Carolina still inconsistent. That was massive that they tied Spirit. That was huge to just keep them alive. But also, I'm tired of Racing Louisville being 9th every single year,
tough.
literally every year. And I love Bev. I want her to get into the playoffs. Do I think that they will get far? No. But
Yeah.
I do think that they'll be the ones to remain in there in North Carolina. It's just they've had a year.
What a fall from grace for North Carolina.
They have had a year.
But I feel like something's happening internally there. Like, I don't know. They had a
Oh
lot
yeah, they
of,
don't even have a head coach.
Yeah, like, I just
Still
think
an interim.
it's not their season.
Orlando Pride's back in it. Good for them. They jumped 1 million points and are back in 3rd, which
Yeah,
is
literally
insane.
insane.
They were just
Yeah.
like bopping around, just floating in the wind, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh yeah, our season's on the line. Let's like actually
Right,
pull it
let's lock
together.
in. Let's lock in
Why
really
not? Yeah, Marta was like, not on my watch.
Score from a corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, not great goalkeeping.
Yeah, Kansas City, Gotham. Obviously,
Horrible.
BJ, you weren't very happy about that
I was
game.
very upset.
What were your expectations of going into
Yeah,
that?
right?
I thought it was going to be way closer.
Like what?
Well-
tie? A tie?
I thought a tie. Gotham can't score. That's something we all know.
Well, truly, the XG
That's bad.
was so bad.
Well, I thought defensively they were going to be a little stronger yesterday. The first goal was off a corner.
Yeah,
I
it was
think,
weird.
And it was like a tall header, whatever,
Yeah,
mismatch.
just
Exactly.
leapt over everybody.
Literally, that's a mismatch. I think that was a good goal, whatever. Second goal was a mistake, which is okay, it happens. But I don't know, I just thought it was going to be tighter on the defense.
I just think Shawinga's inevitable.
Yes, but it
She's
wasn't.
inevitable.
Her goal wasn't because of her speed. You know what I mean? Like, it was, but it wasn't. Like, it was a mistake from
It was a
Jess,
mistake.
and then a misclearance. And that
But
was
like,
that.
you can't make mistakes.
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
I feel like she's one of those players you cannot make a mistake or have a misstep
Exactly.
around.
Well, Kansas
Exactly.
City, the team, and Chewinga, the player, are 2 things that you have to go into the game as a defender, be like, I have to play perfectly today.
And I just think seeing Gotham play Kansas City, I think Gotham outpossesses every team that they play.
Right.
And then to see them get so rattled by Kansas City that you're like, ooh. Like, the Kansas City basically stripped them of everything they could do yesterday. And it was like, wow, okay, who's going to be able to beat them? So, might be a Shield and a championship year.
Don't make that face.
Back to back.
You're crazy.
Yes, I am.
Your loyalty.
I never said I was rooting for them, but I will be at that game.
Yes, you will. And then North Carolina and Spirit draw, which, good for North Carolina, but ultimately,
I feel like Spirit
Spirit
doesn't really
dropped the
perform
ball.
until they really need to.
no,
Like Spirit always, to me, will do something and then have like a last couple final minutes heroics, and it's like you guys didn't need to do that.
agreed. But I also think that this Spirit team is dangerous, and like I would not want to go up against them in playoffs.
I wouldn't either, but I do think they just make it harder on themselves. They'll have a mistake, a slip, or something, and then have to like pull up a last-ditch effort at the end.
I think that comes from a leadership issue. Not issue. I don't want to say issue, but a lack of experience.
You think they're missing like Casey?
Well, I don't know if Casey is the player who's going to be on the field, like making sure that everyone's doing what they need to do and being like, okay, we have to we have to put together a full 90 minutes. We can't just show up in the last dying seconds.
Yeah.
Right? Like I think it's an Andy Sullivan. She is that person on that team that is that veteran leadership that holds everyone accountable and like, makes sure that it's a 90-minute performance as opposed to just like dying seconds heroics.
Yeah.
But they are a very good team and very talented, and I think it's scary. I wouldn't want to go up against them.
I wouldn't either, because they have such flashy players.
Right, that's why.
In a split second,
they know they can.
Yeah, they can turn the game on a dime.
Yeah,
even if they're down a goal or you're in a tie. But I think you're right. I think that's the one thing. Even when we were talking off camera about what's a team that can maybe spoil Kansas City, I don't know if the Spirit has that like defensive solidity at every level.
Completely agree.
To stop a Kansas City.
Completely agree. They have the like lightning in a bottle aspect of they could shock them in a moment, but I don't think that they have top to bottom
exactly
what you would probably need, what Kansas City has in
100%.
terms of
they're not going to play the prettiest
defense
game.
Yeah.
But you're not going to score.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's NWSL. We're going to stay locked and loaded. We got 2 games left in this season.
That's so sad.
So sad, but then we have playoffs, which we're blessed.
So excited.
It's like sad, happy. That's how it goes in sports,
Wait, you guys, I was actually watching, I have to bring this up. I was watching the soccer game yesterday in Wilkes. Someone comes up to me, why are you upset? I'm like, I'm watching the soccer game, and I'm looking at Gotham's performance. That's why I'm upset.
They didn't get that?
No, because I was like looking mad at the TV, and they were like, you looking mad? I was like, I am, look at this.
Like, I'm a sports fan.
Look at the
I was
score.
like, look at the score.
My emotions are controlled by the wins and
Frowning,
losses.
literally frowning.
Well, as NWSL starts to come to a close, another season has begun. Champions League season. Sing it, Darian. Darian and I are both covering Champions League season
Hey,
this
give us
year
the rundown
together.
on that. Like, how is that?
Yeah, it's
What
actually
goes
it was
into
so
it?
fun. This is
so fun.
This is the first time that it's been broadcast by CBS, which is cool that we now have this like big partner in the States and we get to sit on the desk and cover all these games. I've never obviously covered Champions League before. I never played in Champions League, but very excited because it really is the top club competition in the world for the women as it stands now. That will change, I think, moving forward with different competitions coming into play, but it really is like the very top of club competition. And what's cool is this year, the league, so they changed the format. It used to be group stage, which you'd get put, 4 teams in a group, and then you would play everybody twice, and then the top 2 teams would move on.
Yeah.
Home and away. But now they changed it to mirror the men's format, which is now a league phase. So there's 18 teams in Champions League, and you play 6 different teams, 6 different games, home and away, depends on how you get slotted. But then you have a table at the end, similar to an NWSL table, WSL table, and that determines, okay, the top 4 get a bye, they go into quarterfinals.
Yep.
5 through 13?
I think it's 12.
5 through 12.
Maybe it's 13.
13, I think, right? Yeah, and then 14, 15, 16. No, 15, 16, 17, 18 are out.
Are eliminated, yeah.
So 5
right.
through 14. There's a middle group that we should know this. Jerry and I are like, this is our responsibility to know. They go to a knockout round. So it's very exciting because with this new league phase, you get these big matchups early on. We saw Lyon play Arsenal this first match day one. We saw Wolfsburg versus PSG. So, and then these lower ranked teams that typically would go into group stage and be like, I'm not going to come out on top two. They have something to fight for. They have the chance to move forward into the knockout round, and they can really kind of be strategic about the way they play based on like, oh, sit in, try to have a better goal differential than another team, that sort of thing. So, very exciting. I'm pumped to be covering it.
I am too. And I think what's fun, I mean, very well said. I think what's really fun about this too is we see teams like OH Leuven, who
Leuven. Oh my God, I should have known. She had to say Leuven on here.
I have to give them a shout out. But
Leuven.
Man United too, which I know we're going to talk about them. But these are teams that are going to play competition they've never played before.
Right.
We don't get to watch Leuven play from the US.
Correct.
First of all, it's really difficult to find like streaming platforms for a lot of like smaller European teams.
Yep.
This is the first
really
time.
hard to tune in, actually.
It's really difficult. So this is the first time we're getting to see a lot of these teams, how they play in general, but also against a team they've also never played before. So I think it's very open. It's exciting. You have players that have dreamed in playing of this before, and they actually get to come and show out. And imagine what this does for their individual careers, not even just for the club, the fans that support them, but you're being put on a map of global football for once.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Yeah, no.
Who are we rooting for, y'all?
Well, I declared my loyalty to Chelsea
Really?
early on. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, we're going to go. There's a bunch of Americans on that team that we love. Chelsea's a fun club.
Yeah.
I do like their jerseys. They've never won before. So I said, let's declare loyalty to Chelsea. And then they ended up tying 20.
I think they're going to come.
They'll be hopefully fine.
I mean, I'm calling the game with Paris FC and Chelsea, but I think
bring
they're
this
going
up with Chelsea. I think, don't they have Alyssa Thomas playing outside back? Or Thompson, excuse me.
I don't know who Thomas is, but
Yeah, right.
Thompson.
I was thinking about basketball.
Can you imagine? Wait, we should talk about that one day. Who would you take from WNBA and put in NWSL and vice versa? That should be a spot. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But I like that.
I like
crossover.
that.
Brilliant.
No, Alyssa Thompson playing out like a winger position,
Okay.
but she
She just got player of the match yesterday.
today.
Today.
Yeah.
Today.
Against Everton, right?
Yeah.
Did they play Everton? Oh no, Tottenham.
They played Tottenham,
Yeah.
and Everton got their first goal at their new stadium.
Yeah.
Oh.
But no, she was playing winger position on the right side with Ellie Carpenter. They were interchanging a good
really
amount,
good.
so that you might have looked like that. But
Yeah.
I think she's more of like she's playing more winger for them. But no, so I'm going for Chelsea. Who do you think? Who are you cheering for, Darian?
I am cheering for Lyon. They were my favorite
And you think
team.
they're gonna win?
I do
Yeah,
think they're going to win.
okay.
Yeah. Lyon, I think they're going to win. I think they're incredibly good. They showed it in Champions League. They show it in their domestic league and the Premier League. And I don't think anyone can stop them.
And you love a French team.
I do love a French team. I've really tied myself to that.
You
I
really
realize.
You've hitched
I
your
think
wings.
CBS has really tied me to
Yeah,
it.
they have too. They're like,
And then I've just kind of rolled with it.
Yeah, you're like,
But
okay,
yeah.
fine. You're fine. And for everybody listening, Lyon is the giant in Champions League. They've won 8 times. They are the winningest team Champions League history. So that's so original and unique of you.
Also,
Darian,
fun
to
little
choose them.
tie-in. Sonia Bonpastor won Champions League with Lyon, retired, coached Lyon to a Champions League title,
Yep. And
now coaches Chelsea.
So maybe that's another reason that Chelsea is going to
Going
win. So I think that you need to choose a team.
Arsenal.
Oh, you're gonna go Arsenal. Yeah, because you have your Shaylas.
My Shaylas are on
Yes,
there.
yes, exactly. Which you want to tell?
Chloe Kelley.
Yep, there you go.
We already know I was, fell in love with her back at the Euros. So
You did.
I'm sticking with her.
Yes.
That's a good pick.
But speaking of all these English teams, so there's 3 English teams in Champions League this year: Chelsea, Arsenal, Man United. Arsenal is the reigning champion. They won this past season. They beat Barcelona in the championship. Everyone was stunned. Sorry, Arsenal, but congrats to them. And Chelsea has never won, but has been in Champions League many times. Man United is in Champions League for the first time. So, and say all that, Man United was the only English team to pick up 3 points on this first match day, which I think a lot of people are shocked by. Arsenal lost to Lyon, Chelsea tied 20. So there's, again, lots of different things happening. It's going to be a fun season. Okay, so Arsenal, Lyon, Chelsea.
Yeah. I do think Barcelona might win it though.
I know, dude. So yeah, Spanish Twitter apparently was furious with me, and I was like, also everyone else.
They were
Wait, what were they
crazy.
first? What'd you say?
Because I said Chelsea was going to win, and they were like,
They think we are so biased
I didn't even
against Barcelona.
No, I know. I was like,
And I'm like,
we were chopping it up. Like we were like, you know,
we gave them so much love.
right. And to be clear, Barcelona did open their first
my
match day
God.
7-1 against Bayern Munich.
They
which
mollywopped
was, yeah,
Bayern.
they absolutely thumped Bayern Munich, which I think maybe it's because ahead of the game, we all thought that we would see much more from Bayern Munich. I
Okay.
definitely did. I was shocked by this
Yeah.
result. But Bayern Munich looked like they were still at the hotel room, like having lunch or something.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I was like, are you guys awake? What's happening?
Some people are slower to start.
They are. Yeah. Exactly.
That's the
So
aces.
Wait, but what scares me with Barcelona is, what do we talk about? The team, we were talked at the end with our like wine thing. Also, so hilarious we did that.
oh my God, yeah.
you did a
our
what?
Wednesday, we have a Wednesday wine down.
Wine down? Where we actually,
like
we
wine.
literally drink wine.
Yes,
yeah.
we had a glass of wine and we got silly.
On
Yeah.
air?
On live
On air.
television. Tune in next time.
I think we
Yeah.
should do
Clearly
a
you
drinking
didn't watch.
episode.
I think we should too. Maybe
That would
that's
be
the
really
end
fun.
of the season.
Yes.
We get absolutely.
hammered.
Let me come like do
And we
a-
answer burning questions.
Oh yeah, you're
Wait, this is
we
brilliant.
have
I love
everybody
this.
back.
Everyone
yeah,
back,
you
and
should
we
have
answer
everyone.
burning-
That would be so
Guys,
fun.
That
please
would
drop
be
in the
fun.
comments what you want us to ask.
Oh my God,
Right.
yeah.
The thing with Barcelona is I think I gave a shout to like Atletico Madrid or something. Oh no, I think I said Melchi. Whatever. Atletico Madrid did really well. They
did.
won 6-0.
The Spanish
The
teams-
Spanish teams killed it.
Yes.
They just beat Atletico Madrid
Barcelona did.
6-0 with
Christ.
6 different goal scorers.
Oh my God. You guys, it's silly.
Today or yesterday.
Okay,
The
listen.
days are blending together.
Barcelona. We'll clap it up for you guys. You guys have a strong start. No, BJ's giving you nothing. Okay,
Sorry.
he's not on the train. He's not on the train. Don't come
not
for us.
impressed
We're
yet.
just like we had to
we
choose
love
a team.
you, but
Don't come for me. I
BJ's
never
like,
was involved. Come for them.
Yeah, like we
I'm
had
out
to
of this.
choose. Okay, we can't choose everybody, and we will clap it up where people do well, and you guys did. So
keep
just-
coming at us.
Okay, yeah.
The comments are great.
Don't come for
Actually, I
them.
haven't seen one of them. I just heard that they were coming.
you saw-
Most are in Spanish. I can't understand.
Yeah, like
You're like,
They just like
come
hate
for
the
me all
word
you want, I
American.
don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not looking,
I'm
and
not
nor
listening.
do I understand.
But keep engaging.
Exactly. We love it. Oh my gosh. All right. Speaking of what's happening on socials and what do we
chat
got?
time.
Group chat.
Get your wings ready.
Oh my God.
My Shayla is an angel.
An angel becomes a true angel. She's always been
An angel gets her wings.
This is. I feel like this was, inevitable to happen.
Yes.
Angel Reese must be a Victoria's Secret angel.
This Thursday, everyone mark your calendars.
It's this Thursday?
Oh
Wow,
God,
that came
wait,
up quick.
what?
I
Yeah,
thought it
this
was like a
Thursday.
little more time.
Holy smokes. Okay, so not enough time to practice the heel walking.
We might have to get in the studio.
We should have done a runway walk here.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
We should have brought
Absolutely.
heels and done it.
I could've-
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
know. Well, do you guys want to know a funny heel story? You'll laugh at this.
Yes,
You'll probably laugh too. So, had Champions League on Tuesday and Wednesday. Wore heels both days.
Come on.
So unlike me.
Come on, Stana.
Then I went to a little dinner Thursday night. Argent had a beautiful. It was called like Work Friends, and I dressed in my little. I wore heels again, right?
Ooh.
So then I get out of bed. Saturday morning, Cam's finally home. I get out of bed. And I'm like, my ankles. I can't wear heels 3 days in a row. And she was like, who are you? Like, I never thought you would ever say I can't wear heels 3 days in a row. I don't think I've ever worn heels 3 days in a row. So that is all to say, I hope that Angel
You girly girl.
does some practicing. Yeah, I know, I'm so girly these days.
You need to go to the school of Dijonai.
Exactly, that's what it's like.
I will-
Crutches and a stiletto?
I will say, I do wonder how much Angel has practiced walking in heels.
Well, but we got to get her in a kitten. Like a little, like...
She's
What,
six.
DJ,
Was she
what are your
6'4"?
thoughts? What are we going to see? What do we think we're going to see?
Okay, you guys. You're only wearing the heels for the runway. It's not like she
But
has
it's
to be
a-
in the heels
it's
the
a
whole time.
runway.
It's a long runway.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
But
runway.
it's not a serious runway. It's a fun runway. Like you're bouncing, you're waving, you're posing.
But Angel herself has walked in tunnel fit before in heels and been like, I got to get out of these heels. Like she said that, I think like it's been recorded.
She looks how I feel when I wear heels.
Leave my shit out of this.
Love her. Love her
we
to death.
do, but we
She's
get
gonna be
it.
incredible.
We get it because
she's
we
she's working with top designers for this. Like she's not going
is
to be in a
she-
heel that's I
Is
went
she
up.
at the Tyra Banks model school? for walking in heels.
She's practicing. Don't worry.
I can't wait to
Okay.
see the stomp because I know she has to have been working on it.
She's walking. She's
She
working
has
on
to have
it.
been.
There's
Okay.
practice.
All right.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect.
And
Yeah.
there's gonna be some other surprises. I'm not gonna spoil them, but there's.
but
some
BJ knows.
But I know.
Oh,
But there's gonna be
wow.
some other surprises. Some
Look
other
at-
athletes
see-
you might see.
Well, I'm excited for Angel.
Yeah,
this
tune
is,
in this
this is a
Thursday.
moment. This is a
She's
moment.
gonna kill it.
She's gonna do great. We love
Yeah.
it.
You know what? Air this before it comes out because more surprises are coming.
Speaking of more New York fun, we had an
This was
incredible.
crazy.
Very, very cool. Athlos came to New York City again. They were here last year. Amazing event last year, but they one-upped themselves and they had long jump in Times Square, and it looked lit.
Sick.
It looked so cool.
Looks sick.
Tara Woodhull Davis told Alexis Ohanian, founder of Athlos, that she wanted to jump in Times Square, and he was like, "Let's do it, bet."
So insane.
And they did. Like, what a cool event that they got to do
So
this
cool.
in Times Square.
I know Darian, you went to Athlos itself, but did you go to the Times Square one?
I had something else I was booked for. I did go to the event
Booked and busy.
pre Times Square jump. We went to Tiffany's, got to see the crowns, got to
cool.
talk to people about how
Cool.
they designed it. It's incredible. Alexis gave a very beautiful speech about the investment, and
fun
then
event.
talked about like how he wants to keep supporting athletes and make their dreams happen.
Yeah, this was insane. I freaking loved
Track
it.
is such an underrated sport. Like I feel like
So
so
underrated.
So
Yeah.
everyone loves it in Olympics and these big major moments. But like I feel like it should be like a WNBA or
It really
NWSL.
should, but I think
Also,
it's the,
such marketable athletes.
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
they
Oh my
have
God.
great personalities. They're
Yeah.
so entertaining.
and stunning.
I
Every
do
single
think
person.
it's, oh my God, yeah. Like talk about runway
Yeah.
models. I do think that track will be like, they're like the next frontier of, can you crack the code on how to build
Well, you
a
have that new
league?
league coming.
Yeah.
know?
The one with Tara. I think Tara Davis is in it. Sha'Carri is a part of it, and Gabby Thomas is a part of it.
Yeah.
Is it the Grand Slam one?
I don't think it's the Grand Slam one because they're starting their own league. Like we talked about it a little bit.
Oh,
We
oh,
covered
yes,
it.
yes, yeah.
But it's kind of been under wraps, as in not much has been revealed.
Yeah.
Right. No. I love track and field. So fun. Athlos, incredible job by them. I think everything they did, it was an event, a moment. You know, you had the atmosphere, the fans. Just
Yeah.
How was it being there?
It was so cool. It felt like they had a red carpet. They had like photographers. The walkouts for them to go and set up for their whatever event they were doing. Or it was the races, or you're doing a long jump. Like you got to pick a walkout song. There was
Yeah.
like fireworks going off. Everybody, the DJ played whatever. Serena came out and was like crip walking with people. It was so sick. And then the amount of people that showed up, like people in the stands, but that celebrities that came to just watch these
I've
athletes
seen,
perform.
Like, photos of Queen Latifah.
I walked past Queen Latifah
Come
and my girl
on.
Issa Rae.
No
Love my fellow
way.
Capricorn queen. But it was just a really dope event to watch these athletes that like also I think like, oh, young Darian would have loved to see girls like this
Yeah.
on a stage that
Yeah.
get celebrated for just being themselves and being exceptional at something was so cool.
no, it's
And I can't imagine how next year's gonna be. 'Cause it was
Mark
lit.
your calendars.
No, I
I'm
love
pulling
it.
And
up.
Sierra came out and performed at the end.
Hey.
Shut up.
She came out and performed at the end. It was crazy.
This beat is automatic, supersonic, hypnotic, funky, fresh.
Oh my God. No, but what I love about Athlos is that, or just women's sports in general, it's like you can make it however, like you can design it and make it however you want it to be, right? Like
It's so open right now.
right, and
Yeah.
that's what's cool, and I think that's what is really like, who's going to crack the code on creating the perfect environment for having track consistently throughout the year, right? And like you said, walkout songs, fire, like it doesn't have to be what it's always been,
Yeah.
and that's what's fun about women's sports. Like Unrivaled, you saw it, like how they had their individual walk. There's just, you get to design and choose all the
Yes.
little pieces that have been done a specific way for so long, and it's like you actually don't. And you're seeing like a long jump in Times Square.
Such a fun
Like,
idea.
what the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Okay,
I do
if
have to
you-
give a shout out because it was so women focused,
It
and
really
the men
was.
that were there.
I didn't even see a single
Every
photo of
time,
them.
mind you, Alexis Ohanian is the one that put this together. Every time he was brought up to be interviewed, he was introduced as Mr. Serena Williams.
Love it.
Russell Wilson was introduced as Mr. Sierra Wilson. They did not acknowledge like their actual names at all. It
You
was
know what?
it was
You.
It's about time.
it was
Yeah.
so funny. I loved it.
I like that.
Yeah. Who were you again?
No,
So good.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta listen. BJ needs to go either have another beer or a mimosa or something, or needs to drink some
guys, I'm joining my sober journey.
electrolytes. Yeah, he starts.
BJ goes
now.
Hollywood. Woo!
Oh my God, yeah, you guys, BJ's going to Hollywood. I do need to just alert the listeners of this. BJ's leaving us, which is like, texted us and said, hey, so I'm leaving for LA for 3 weeks, won't be around. We were like, okay, well, we record every Monday.
Pack my bags. I'm leaving.
So he will not be, well, actually, TBD, what we'll figure out for the next two weeks.
Yeah.
But Godspeed out there on the West Coast.
Guys, it's 2 episodes. I think we're gonna be all right.
We're gonna be all right, but we will miss you.
Maybe I'll send in some videos.
Yeah,
of
hopefully,
my thoughts
yeah,
about
we're gonna figure out a way to keep BJ in the next 2 episodes. Don't worry.
But anyone who's going to the Angel City game October 19th, I will be there.
I will also be there.
Twin.
Big game for Ali Riley.
It's gonna be a really big reunion for us.
I know. Yeah, it will be.
Really,
We won't have seen each other for 1 week.
apart.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, safe travels.
Thank you so much.
We will miss you, but we'll figure out. You will be included. Don't you worry.
I was really
We'll keep you
worried.
working.
Guys, I have no break ever. I just want to go on
We're gonna be to
sabbatical.
the
He really do. He was like, I'm trying to get away from you guys. I'm like,
I'm literally trying to fly out.
see you Sunday. Oh my gosh.
Free me.
Well, we have another exciting week ahead of us in women's sports as always. Bay FC versus North Carolina. Can North Carolina
Wait,
stay holding
honestly,
on?
guys.
What's up?
Now that the WNBA season's over, I feel like I finally can have some me time.
It does take a lot.
To invest
It's
in.
like, wow, just one thing off my plate. Like,
Yes, but I'm telling you, it's not going to stop.
I know, because I really got to start locking into Arsenal.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So
And
we have
Unrivaled.
Champions
Yeah.
League back
It's just
this
like a
week.
little break.
Unrivaled doesn't start until January. You have time.
I have a little break.
It's going to be all about all of the shenanigans that happen off the court for WNBA.
which takes up a lot of my time as well.
It will take up a lot of your time. So Bay FC versus North Carolina Friday, Spirit versus Pride Saturday, Gotham versus Racing Louisville Sunday, and then Angel City versus We Don't Care because it's just Ali Riley's retirement game Sunday. And like we say, there's never been a better time to be a women's sports fan. Thanks for hanging out with us on Sports Are Fun. Like, subscribe, follow, comment. See you guys next week.